Hi everyone, how's everyone doing here today? And yet we had another episode of stupid Republicans saying stupid things. We had Mike Huckabee Sanders. I don't know the exact wording, I just browsed through it briefly, but again, his whole issue is because he's too busy licking Trump's boots yet again, feels that what's happening to him is wrong, and that, if he should get convicted or not allowed to run for president in 2024, that change will only come in the form of bullets, not ballots. He kind of phrased it something along those lines. Mike Huckabee, you are a failed presidential candidate, and you are pretty much a wretched person. You really are. Whether some of you may know, you can Google it, but there are some serious issues with his family, okay? And it would take way more than 10 minutes to go into it. And his lying, two-faced corrupt daughter, a failed governor of Arkansas, is only the tip of the iceberg, okay? How many times, I just recently did a video with Sarah Palin, saying stupid things like civil war. Why do these people on the right continue to say stupid things that encourage violence? Is that really what you want? That when come the elections, I don't know what's actually going to become as far as the Republican primaries goes, or whether or not Trump gets convicted. But let's say things don't go the way you wanted to. Is that the answer? Just reach for a gun and do what? And we've seen a few episodes recently. From January 6th, the head of the Proud Boys got recently convicted for 22 years. There was some other fool who made a threat against Biden. He got killed, when the FBI tried to apprehend him. I guess he put up a good fight. And some other woman recently got arrested for making threats. You know what? You got to really ask yourself one thing, okay? Because you used to be the party of family values. I'm talking to the voters out there. And I'm being sincere because I've got friends who are Republicans, diehard Republicans, and guess what? They don't like Donald Trump. They don't support him, okay? One of them said to me outright, which I agreed with him, he says, we need more John McCains. Those are the type of Republicans we need. We're going to fight for what's right. Because all this boo-looking, all this sucking up to Donald Trump only shows that these people only want to serve one person, and it isn't you. They don't want to do anything for country. They don't care about the people. Say what you will about Biden. I have issues with him too, and the Democrats in general. But guess what? I can at least look back in the past 4 years and say they got some things done. Maybe they could have done more, but they still got some things done, which is way more than I can say for Donald Trump, who the only thing he's doing is just whining all the time, getting himself into further legal woes, and just screaming about, you guys got to send me more money because these legal bills are just too much for me. You don't want legal bills? Stop breaking the damn law. In the end, it all boils down to a question. The people you're supporting, what are they supporting? Are they supporting country? Are they supporting people? Are they only serving themselves? Do they have substance as far as accomplishments that they've done and a plan of what to do moving forward? Or is it just a lot of bogus gaslighting? All surface outrage with no substance underneath. Are they preaching progress or are they preaching violence? Because from what I saw at the GOP primaries, you got a bunch of knuckleheads raising their hands saying, yeah, I would still support Donald Trump if he were convicted. So you're saying you would support a criminal, a person who's been found guilty of rape, sexual assault, and among other things. And his, trials are still going on, okay? Is that really the person you want? Because the only thing I see him doing is supporting himself. He doesn't really have anything in mind for the people. The only reason he keeps his base going is because they're sending him money to pay his legal fees. How is that helping America? Okay? I don't see Nikki Haley, Vivek Swamy, or, some of these others. I'm drawing a blank on their names because they got nothing of substance to say. And people like Huckabee Sanders, all he wants to do is put on a platform just to gaslight people. Is he fighting for charity? No. Is he fighting for the veterans? Not that I've seen. Is he putting out messages to discourage violence? No, he's doing quite the opposite. And come times of the ballots, if the elections don't go their way, what then? And some radical who, just listen to too much of this hate talk, of this violence talk, because he's in an echo chamber, decides to go on and do something and gets killed. What is Huckabee going to say? Oh, I didn't know, I'm sorry, or whatever, or thoughts and prayers, or he's just not going to say anything because he's a moral coward. Just like some of these other people in the GOP who encourage violence. They don't do anything themselves. They just put out the talk because they want you to do it on their behalf, for them. And when things go wrong, you take the heat for it, not them. You're seeing it time and time again, and you guys do not learn. All right? I'm saying this for your sakes, for your concern. And you know what? If it was a Democrat putting out the same rhetoric, the same hate, the same violence talk, I'd speak out against them too. It is not a party thing. It is, I rather appoint people who want to do things for America. That's what you guys got to do. I want to see a Republican Party get away from this MAGA nonsense, which is nothing more than fascism, and slowly convert back to a party of family values. I want the John McCains. I don't want Donald Trumps. I want people that are going to do the right thing, not morons like Huckabee Sanders and his wretched family. Oh, bullets over bullets. You know what, Mike? Screw you. Jeez, you're not a patriot and you're supposed to be a Christian. Pastor, there is nothing Christian about you. Quite the opposite. You're a hypocrite and a coward, just like so many of the others. Guys, vote these people out for your sakes, all right? And stop with the violence, because as if we haven't had too much of that already. So, I really hope you understand. It's important that you do, okay? Thank you for watching.